Hi guys! So I decided to come online and make this introduction video short just for you to know a little bit about who am I, what is this channel about, and what can you find here that you will not be able to find in other similar channels. So as you might have already guessed, by the title of my next videos that I will be posting at the same time I'm posting this introduction video. I am a twin flame and I've been on this crazy journey now for 7 years. Although I started to feel a pull towards spirituality when I was still at a quite tender age. I always felt things quite differently from other people since I was a child, having had the numerous episodes of clairsentience and claircognizance. But at the time I was a child, I couldn't really make sense of what was going on with me until in 2013 I met my twin, and my life was completely thrown off balance. By then I was focused on becoming an academic in the field of political theory. But over the course of the years, along with my twin, it has become very clear to me that my gifts have everything to do with thinking outside the box and helping people to disrupt societal concepts that are making our generation sick, and try to help people heal through radical acceptance and empathy. So my journey with my twin is not finished yet, for those of you who want to know. We are currently at what I think is the early beginning of the union phase. I will make a video later on trying to explain you what I think the union phase is all about. And although we are not in physical union, I think I am at a stage that I have overcome some of the most challenging aspects of this journey. I think I'm in union with myself, and I can start helping others make sense of this, because it's not an easy journey. I really struggled through some points of this process, and I think most twins get stuck in the first stages of what I call the twin flame process, and are not able to reach their final destination, which should be totally harmony with world, with source, and with yourself, which is absolutely necessary for the profound revolution that we twin flames are here to make in the world, which is to change people's concept of self-love, and help them through this self-love to come at a place where health is the most important thing to them, and health is something that translates into political change, societal change, ecological change, and this is how we are also agents in changing the world around us. Our society at this point is in more need of that healing that any before. If you think about most of the problems that we identify nowadays as being political, economical, society, they're actually a reflex or nothing more than lack of empathy with the experience of others. And as much as I endorse political activism, I was actually involved with politics for a long time. I believe that change will only come through a spiritual manifest that will move people from wanting to adopt an emotional, physical, and mental state of health that will cause them to change their lives in a way that politics and economics will have to follow through. It is our role as twins to be agents of the construct of this mentality by building bridges between different people, because we have been given the opportunity to have a unique perspective on what love is and what harmony should feel like. So this channel will feature much information about twin flames. It is a channel for people in the twin flame journey, but I will also be making posts on related topics derived either from philosophical reflection, psychology, emotional coaching, and even astrology, because these were tools and instruments that I have used along my journey, healing, and that I believe they can be very useful at some points of the journey to some of you. I want to make a disclaimer here that this is not a channel for you to come and reinforce the idea of a romance with your twin. I've been romantically involved with my twin, and I think there are many, as many of you have, and I think there are many channels out there that promote what I think is an absolute fantasy about what the twin flame journey is about, that I believe that is intended to keep you stuck and consuming their contents and not evolving at all. The aim of this channel is to facilitate your twin flame process, helping you ascend, helping you build some endurance, and using some tools to help you reduce as much as possibly the possibility of going round and round in circles, chasing your own tail, of suffering in this process. But I will not do it from a mystical point of view, because much of what people say in this journey seems to be taken out of a sci-fi book. It's just mambo jumbo that people cannot relate to. It's not helpful, and it just drives you straight into cuckoo land, in my opinion. So instead of it, I will try to speak and to teach you what I think I can teach you from the point of view of my experience, and I will not try to give it this approach related to cutting cords, cutting imaginary cords. You're not going to see anything like that in this channel. It's going to be a more practical approach, like step to step, what you can do to understand where you're at in this journey and what you can do to ease the process at the moment you're in. That I hope it's more practical and it's more directed at the questions that you actually have. I am open to suggestions of topics. I actually appreciate them a lot, and I promise to try to answer to everyone as much as possible with as much honesty as I can in my videos. And if possible, I will also try to answer comments and private messages, at least if while I can. So please feel free to drop me an email, comment on my videos if you want to hear about something specific. I also want to let you know that, as you may have noticed already, English is not my first language, so it's a bit hard for me sometimes to come up with the right words, but I think it's perfectly understandable for you. I'm sending you love, and stay tuned for my next video. My first post will be about how to recognize a twin flame. I will be making a video with part 1 and part 2. Part 1 will be which ones are the immediate signs that you have found your twin flame if you're in the early stages of the journey, and then I'll be making part 2, which is how to know for sure that you are in a twin flame journey, for people who are a bit further on the journey. Have a good week.